You're listening to Eastview Patriot Football, live on the home of the Patriots, SHN Sports.
Hey, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. You're going to go out there, you're going to battle, you're going to fight, you're going to do it for one, you're going to do it for one another. Do it for each other, you're going to do it for yourself, you're going to do it for us, and you're going to go out with this win. And it's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Georgetown, Texas, where we are just about set for the kickoff of the first game of this 2018 high school football season between the Westwood Warriors and the Eastview Patriots. Good evening, everyone. My name is Travis Banks alongside Steven Stunn, and we are thrilled to bring you Eastview Patriots football for the fourth consecutive year here on SHN Sports. And we are just about set for the national anthem. And after the national anthem, we will have the kickoff. And then after that, we will have the opening kickoff of the first football game of this 2018 season. Steven, you and I were both here last year and the year before, so hopefully everyone listening tonight remembers us. But it was a wild ride for these Eastview Patriots last season, as they were one game shy of making the playoffs towards the end of the season. But just inconsistent quarterback play and some very, very bad losses ended up crippling the Patriots' chances of making the postseason, and they're looking to rebound tonight, starting tonight against the Westwood Warriors. They've got a new district, and they no longer play their rival Georgetown. They no longer play a lot of the same teams they played in district last season, and it'll be a brand new Eastview Patriots team. Folks, we apologize for the lack of sound. The crowd microphone here at Birkelbach Field is not working, nor is the Jumbotron, which is why you'll get the one camera setup that we usually have on away games. We apologize for that. And Steven, as we are just about set for kickoff here, Westwood versus Eastview. We mentioned it just before the national anthem, but the Eastview Patriots come in tonight with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They are looking to bounce back from what we really need to describe as a disastrous season last year.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Travis. I would say that we kind of said something similar coming into the first game of the season last year. A disappointing season the year before that, and then it was followed up by a pretty disappointing season last season as well. And so coming into this year, lots of high hopes for this Eastview team. We'll see what they can accomplish this year. Player to watch, obviously, Zion Hester, being a senior this year, is going to be fun to watch.
as the captains meet at midfield. It's a good thing you mentioned Zion Hester, Stephen, because he had his time in the spotlight last season after a regular starting running back, Torrey Davis, went down for a couple of games with an injury. Torrey Davis, of course, has graduated and is no longer a part of this Patriots program. And so it's all the Zion Hester show. But as we saw last season, Zion Hester is not a power running back. He's one of those running backs that you throw screen passes to, or you send around to the edge and hope he can cut around the defensive ends. And if he's not able to pick up that speed and get around those defensive players, he's not going to go very far when it comes to north and south, the northern and southern parts of the field.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's a shifty runner. He's going to juke you out of your shoes. He has some power in him, but it's, Torrey Davis was obviously the power back last season. He would truck guys, carry guys with him. Zion is more of a try and catch me type of player. He'll be elusive, and he's a star. So we'll see what he can do to lead this Eastview offense here in the first game of the season.
Indeed, and Eastview does win the coin toss, and so they will be receiving the ball. Shouldn't say they won the coin toss. Westwood did. And you can feel it, all that optimism. Both of these teams, part of all the teams, just like all the teams around the state, thinking this could be their year.
Zion has a chance to get the ball immediately, as he'll be back deep to receive the opening kick to start off this 2018-2019 season here for the Patriots.
So Jack Elliott will be kicking things off for the Warriors, the senior kicker. And that kick is up and away, and the 2018 football season is underway. The ball goes out of bounds just outside the orange marker in the end zone, and the referee will throw the flag. That ball is ruled out of bounds, and so that's a good lucky break for the Patriots as they set up for their first offensive series of the season, as they'll get a little better starting field position now, as they will start from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, if you're Westwood, that is not the start you wanted to open up your season, but if you're Eastview, we'll take it.
I think they were wanting to kick away from Zion Hester and look for that, try to get that corner and, give the kicker all the credit in the world. Jack Elliott, he was able to make that kick and send it the distance. It just took a bad bounce for the Warriors, and actually it looks like they're going to re-kick this ball. The Patriots came out looking like they were going to set up on offense. And now Westwood is huddling back up on their sideline, and that is indeed what is going to happen. We are going to re-kick.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to try to get the ball in the hands of their electric runners back there. See if they can't get further than they would have with the penalty.
So Jack Elliott will get another opportunity to try and get that corner. Tell you what, and this is kind of an auspicious beginning. Stadium having problems, no Jumbotron, no crowd microphone. Hopefully that's not a bad omen for the rest of the season. And now Jack Elliott's kick is up and underway, and it'll be taken at the 10-yard line. And Zion Hester returning, and he takes it all the way to the 35-yard line. A great 25-yard return, maybe a little more than that. And that sets up decent field position for the Patriots' first offensive drive of the game and of the season.
Yeah, now we see why they declined that penalty and wanted a re-kick to give the opportunity for their playmaker Hester to get down and do his thing, and now he'll be out on offense.
So Zion Hester is a senior. This will be his last year with this Patriots program, but he'll be able to spread his knowledge to the younger players, the younger running backs. And coming out at quarterback is the junior, Jackson Colson, number 12. And he'll come out in a shotgun formation, 2 running backs on each side. He hands the ball off to Hester. Hester runs up the middle and picks up some great yardage, maybe 4 or 5 yards. Passes the 40. He's brought down about the 43-yard line. And what a great run for first down.
Yeah, great start for Hester. And I want to point out that Jackson Colson did have some action last year. And in fact, he started the last game. So he's not unfamiliar totally with a varsity.
Colson tries to drop back in the shotgun formation, but is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage for a Westwood sack. However, a late flag is thrown by the referees just about the time Colson was brought down.
Yeah, it's either a holding or, and it is a hold against the Patriots, so that'll drop him back even further.
Ethan Brown is the senior defensive end who will be credited for that sack for the Westwood Warriors. Holding call is called on number 59, McKinley McLaughlin. He's a sophomore. A little rare that you see those sophomores making the varsity roster this early in the season. Usually it's one of those rites of passages where they wait and bring up all the sophomores either for the playoff runs or if they're really good players, they'll be brought up about midway through the season. At least that's how it was when I was in high school about 10 years ago, Stephen. You're a more recent high school graduate. I don't know how things have changed.
Well, that sounds about right.
Zion Hester is sent in motion, and Colson fakes the handoff. They end up handing it off to Hester, and he tries to run around and cannot do so. So that'll bring up third down and very long, still behind the line of scrimmage. Actually, that brings up fourth down, according to the line judge, and it is fourth down. Again, the Jumbotron is out. So we're having a little bit of a problem reading all these line markers. So that'll be fourth down and very long and brings up a punting situation for Eastview. No Westwood Warriors back deep to return, and that punt is up. I think Westwood was expecting a fake somehow. The ball is all the way down near between the 10 and the 15, and it will be downed at about the 12-yard line by the Patriots. I'm not sure what Westwood was thinking by not even attempting a return there, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was just a miscommunication among the special teams or if they didn't think he could kick that far, but that was a boomer right there, and it's going to set up Westwood with some tough field position and a good spot for our defense to be in.
I believe that was Isaiah Knight punting the ball away for the Patriots. And again, no Warrior back deep to return. So we'll get our first look at the Westwood Warriors offense here after their defense did a really good job holding the Patriots to negative yardage on that opening drive. And so now it's 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They send a man in motion from right to left, and it's a handoff to the running back up the middle. He's got plenty of room, and he makes it to the 25-yard line before he's brought down. Runner on that play is number 21, Mario Debs, the senior for the Warriors.
And Isaiah Quinton Jackson, the man to possibly save a touchdown for the Patriots on that tackle.
Quick draw play up the middle. And now the quarterback all alone here. He sends his man in motion, but now the running back's to his right on first down. And it's another handoff to the running back. Running back runs up the middle, gets some great blocking, and makes it to the sideline before being pushed out. I believe he did make it past the first down marker. He's knocked out of bounds around the 40-yard line. First down marker was at the 38-yard line. So it'll be another first down for the Warriors, and they're in hurry-up mode, Stephen.
Senior Justin Henry on that tackle made him pay for that run.
Quarterback rolls out to the right. He throws, and pass is caught about 3 yards out by number 6, Matt Provodnikov.
Yeah, quick dink and dunk there for the quarterback on his first throw, trying to get him comfortable here to start the game.
The quarterback is a sophomore, number 2, R.J. Martinez. And he'll come back out on second down. He sends a man in motion. He's all alone in the backfield. It's a quick screen pass to the right side. Ball is caught, but good defense by the Patriots. That, again, is Provodnikov. He has nowhere to go, and so that brings up third down and about 8. Yeah. Loss of 1 on that play.
Antoine Mays saw that from a mile away. He did a good job of shedding his block and bringing down the runner in the open field.
Clock continues to roll. 8:50 remaining here in the first quarter. R.J. Martinez in the shotgun formation yet again. He's got 2 receivers on each side. He sends his running back in motion to the right side. Takes the snap, drops back. On third down, he's got a wide-open receiver who makes it past the first down marker and gets a whole lot more yardage. That is actually the running back who made that catch. And that is number 4, Nate Anderson, another sophomore.
Yeah, terrific route run by Anderson. He came up just at the line of the first down marker and did what he had to do and even gained a couple extra yards.
Hurry up offense again on first down as the Warriors cross the 50-yard line. Another man sent in motion from right to left, and it's a handoff to Anderson yet again, and he's got everywhere to go. He makes it up the middle past the first down line and then some, and he's brought down around the 31-yard line as the Warriors go back yet again and hurry up offense.
Anderson checked out.
And here's the backup running back in. That is Mario Debs, the senior, and he's brought down almost immediately after another delayed handoff.
Yeah, he didn't get anywhere there on that one. Brings up second down and 10.
8 minutes to go, 25 seconds left on the play clock, and R.J. Martinez is all alone in the backfield. He's got trips to the left, 2 wide receivers to his right. He drops back in shotgun formation. He's going to keep it himself. He scrambles up the middle. He's got plenty of room. He gets about 8 yards before being brought down. And he was brought down by, looked to be number 52, Roland Hines, the junior, and we called his name quite a bit last year, Stephen.
Yeah, they have another third and short here. See if the Patriots can get off the field now. That defense struggling so far.
Patriots are stacking the box. They're in a 3-3-5 defensive formation. Westwood comes out in the shotgun formation, trips to the left, sends a man in motion from the left to the right, and it's the running back again, Nate Anderson. He takes the handoff from the right side, gets the corner enough for a first down, and he's brought down as the Warriors make it inside the 22, about the 17-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, this Anderson boy is having his way here with this defensive front. Secondary is having to do everything they can to catch up to him. And another touchdown-saving tackle there, but he is running wild.
1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 17. R.J. Martinez, the quarterback, all alone in the backfield. He's got trips to his left. Does not send a man in motion. He takes the snap and drops back. Quick throw to the right side, intended for number 10, Robbie Jing, but that pass falls incomplete over the head of Jing. That brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they sent everyone on that blitz right in the face, and his pass just falls short. Didn't have enough on it.
And thank goodness for that, because it gives us a moment to catch our breaths as well. It's, after this long offseason, Patriots not making the playoffs, it's basically been about 10 months since we've called any sort of football action, Stephen. And I know I'm a little bit rusty.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll get some more time here to kind of relax and figure things out here as Westwood calls a timeout.
Yeah, 6:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Westwood calls their first time out of the game. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, we thank you for listening to Eastview Patriots football. Again, due to UIL rules, this is a live audio-only broadcast, but when you go back and watch the replay, that'll be uploaded about midnight tonight. You'll be able to see this entire game in crystal clear HD video, so that's always a nice little perk of SHN Sports. And we thank you for joining us tonight. Again, I'm Travis Banks alongside Steven Stunn. We thank you for spending the next couple Friday nights with us here in Georgetown and all over Central Texas. I know next week we're going to be at Canyon High School in New Braunfels. I know we've both got that long road trip to Brenham, both circled on our calendars, Steven. That's taking place in the beginning of October. Brenham, one of the new district foes for this new district that Eastview is a member of, and we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah, that'll be a fun trip.
So this is 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. R.J. Martinez comes out in shotgun formation. He sends a receiver from right to left, and it's a bunch formation. Martinez rolls out to the left side, and he's sacked from behind. He loses control of the ball. Who has it? Westwood does recover it. But there was a pile. There was a big fight for the ball. Eastview says they have it. It looked to me like a Warrior was the last player to grab it. We'll see what the referees rule.
Yeah, I think you're right, Travis. I think the lineman was able to pounce on it, and that is what they rule.
Yeah, number 70, I believe, James Jarman was the lineman for the Warriors who was able to grab it. But a great sack by the Patriots defense. And R.J. Martinez, he was rolling out to the left side and looking for an open receiver. Great defensive coverage there.
Yeah, good pursuit of the football to be able to track him down kind of from the side behind of Martinez and hit him pretty hard as he brought him down, able to get that football loose.
The 5 defensive backs working out really well for the Patriots that time. Now on 3rd down and long for the Warriors. Shotgun formation, Martinez takes the snap, drops back. He rolls out to the right side. He has no one to throw to, and instead of throwing the ball away, he throws the ball to the middle of the field. That should be intentional grounding because Martinez was inside the hash marks. There is not a flag on the field yet, however, and the Eastview coaches are quite furious.
Yeah, he was definitely in the pocket there. Refs, I don't know if they saw a receiver in the area or what they decide, but either way, Westwood's going to have to settle for 3 if they can make this.
Yeah, this will be about a 33-yard field goal attempt for the Westwood kicker, number 19, Jack Elliott.
I think Eastview just called timeout.
That indeed they did. They're going to make Elliott and the Warriors think about it. With 5:36 remaining here in the first quarter, score is still tied at 0 all. And again, I'm Travis Banks. He's Steven Stunn. Thank you very much for joining us. A little more on these new districts, specifically the one that actually both of these schools are in new districts. Eastview is a part of this new District 13-5A of Division II. That includes Brenham, Elgin, Eastview, Bastrop, Marble Falls, the new high school Glen in Leander, the new high school Weiss in Pflugerville, and Cedar Creek, of course, down in Bastrop. Some of those familiar faces, other of those teams are brand spanking new. And because of that, Eastview is predicted to win 3rd place in the district from Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Elliott's kick is up. It has the distance, and it is good. So with 5:30 remaining in the first quarter, the Westwood Warriors score the first points of the season and the first points of the game as well as they take a 3-0 lead over the Eastview Patriots.
Yeah, it was a pretty impressive drive by Westwood, put together lots of nice running. Anderson played pretty well. It only results in 3, so the Patriots should be proud of how they stood them up in the red zone. But in the find themselves down here with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. But they held them down in the red zone.
Yeah, once the Patriots got a couple of stops there, they were easily able to start getting pressure on quarterback R.J. Martinez. It was that hurry-up offense that was just really causing them fits in the first couple of minutes of that drive. Of course, Eastview's first offensive drive, pretty much the opposite of how Westwood's turned out. Nothing but negative yardage, and their defense has been on the field for quite some time, so it'll be nice for them to catch a breather on the sidelines. As Zion Hester, one of the players back deep to return for the Patriots. And also set to return for the Patriots is number 23, Isaiah Quentin Jackson, a sophomore, one of the new faces of Eastview varsity football.
Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, but I have a feeling he has a lot of speed in him as they're going to pop it up.
It's a short kick taken by one of the up men, and he bounces the ball around, bobbles it, and is able to make it but past the 25, between the 25 and the 30-yard line before being brought down. So it'll give Eastview pretty decent field position here for their second drive of the game.
Yeah, it was Antoine Mays, the man to bring it up for the Patriots. And they'll get a second crack at it here. Jackson Colson trotting onto the field to lead this offense.
Jackson Colson and Zion Hester come out, leading their team in the shotgun formation now on 1st and 10. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Three receivers to the left side. It's a handoff to Hester. Hester, who is able to cut around the defensive ends and make it to the first down marker. I do believe he did get a first down by 1 yard. So an 11-yard rush by Zion Hester. And now the Patriots are going into hurry-up offense. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Another handoff to Hester. He takes the ball, spins around the right defensive end, tries to sweep around, can't quite get the edge, but he still gets a decent gain, about 6, maybe 7 yards. It brings up 2nd down and very short for the Patriots now.
Yeah, the pursuit of the football by Westwood wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad at all there, but the speed of Hester able to get to the outside before anybody else, and they just kind of swallowed him up in the boundary.
Patriots will not hurry up on this play. It is 2nd down and 3. Sends a man in motion from left to right, and it's a handoff to that man in motion, number 4, and he takes it all the way up the middle and gets a nice gain past the 50 to about almost the 40-yard line on the Westwood side of the field.
Yeah, that was Antoine Mays. He had the opportunity to kind of keep it going to the edge. He saw a hole open up, popped up the middle, and got a good gain.
So that's a 1st and 10 for the Patriots, now in Warrior territory. Colson throws the ball to the right side. That is caught by the receiver. He makes the catch and makes it to about the 35-yard line before being brought down.
Senior Carlos Ochoa there to make the first guy miss and then pick up about 8 yards.
2nd down and 2. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Colson takes the snap. It's another pass to the right side. That ball is caught, and the receiver able to make it up past the first down marker. That is Kobe Kavanaugh making the catch there.
Yeah, Kobe Kavanaugh there. Nice grab as it went kind of almost over his head. He was able to snag it and pick up the first down.
So another first down for the Patriots. This is shaping up to be a really good drive, but they're going to need to get at least a field goal out of this if they want it to mean anything. First down, trips to the left side. Colson takes the snap and rolls out to the left side. He's got a man open and wide open in the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Devon Little, 29 yards for the Patriots, and they have their first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, it was a great route run by Devon Little, the senior. We've seen him since he was a sophomore do his thing, and maybe this is his year to shine as he is a speedster there down the middle, outran his corners, and was able to good throw by Colson over the top as he's able to get into the end zone almost untouched.
He broke away from double coverage, got behind both of the defenders around the 5-yard line, and made a wide-open catch. Great awareness by Jackson Colson and Devon Little, both realizing where they needed to go. As you said, great route running, Stephen, as the PAT is attempted, but all the referees let go of their flags on that one, so we'll see a re-kick here. As the referees talk things over. And we will see a re-kick. The kicker is Reed Honstein, another familiar name from the last couple of years here at Eastview High School. He's a senior this year. Honstein's kick is up, and that is good as well. So, 3:53 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Patriots lead it by a score of 7-3.
It was an excellent response by the Patriots. Not too good of a first drive. They give up the 3 points to the Warriors, and then they come right back, keep their heads high, and go all the way down the field, largely through the air, with Colson putting it up and then getting his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, Zion Hester made it look really easy. You know, they started handing the ball off to him. He got a bunch of great yardage, and the defense started to creep up on him. Once the Patriots realized they couldn't do anything on the ground, they started to go to the air. They got a couple of quick screen passes, bubble screen just to wide receivers on the right side, and then the first pass to the left side is that 29-yard bomb to I'm sorry, it was Devon Little. There we go. I wanted to say Jackson Colson. That rust is real.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left here with 3:53 to go in this first quarter. What was a pretty quick first quarter going by, and it's kind of slowed down the more Patriots started putting it up in the air a little bit. So we still have 3:53 to go. Patriots with that 7-3 lead as Honstein will send it away back to the Warriors.
Honstein set to kick and back deep to return for the Warriors. And this is Anderson, Nate Anderson taking the ball.
Excellent special teams coverage there by the Patriots as they stop him before he can even reach the 20. That was perfectly executed kick coverage there by that special teams unit. And out comes this Westwood offense, who really had their way in the running game on their first possession. Patriots were able to kind of buckle down there in the red zone, but we'll see what happens here on their second drive.
Shotgun formation for the Warriors. Two receivers on the right side. It's a handoff to the running back, and he's quickly swallowed up in the backfield, has nowhere to go, and that'll be a loss. Great defensive stand by the Patriots. On the carry there was Malachi Woodard. Or was it? I'm sorry. No, that was Woodard.
Roland Hines back there immediately when he touched the ball and was able to bring him down along with Stephon Reyes there to finish him off.
Eastview, all of a sudden, something lit a spark underneath them because they're playing lights out on both offense and defense. I think getting those couple of stops on the last drive really helped. R.J. Martinez on second down, drops back and rolls out to the right side, looking for a man. He's got a man. He throws the pass out of bounds, and that'll bring up third down.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought he was trying to throw it over to Luca Mazzola. He was double covered. I wasn't too sure about that throw, and then I realized he was just kind of throwing it away as he was getting pressured there outside the pocket.
The 3-3-5 defense has really been assisting the Patriots with these attempted Westwood passes. It's gotten helped out with the coverage, getting a lot of receivers double covered, and it's really flustered quarterback R.J. Martinez. And on third down and very long, trips to the left side for Martinez. He's all alone in the backfield. He throws a bubble screen to the running back, but that pass falls incomplete, and that brings up fourth down, and they're well deep within Westwood territory, so we should see the punting team come out here. A great defensive stand by the Patriots.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic in that area where that running back was trying to catch that football on his screen route and kind of just fell to the ground, I believe.
2:57 remaining here in the first quarter. The Patriots lead it 7-3, and the Warriors are about set to punt the ball away. Punting for the Warriors is Jack Elliott. And back to return for the Patriots is number 4, Antoine Mays. Punt is up, and it will not be attempted by Mays. He'll let the ball roll out of bounds around the 45-yard line.
They got awfully close to blocking that punt and also awfully close to roughing the punter. I think they made contact, but we'll just say they didn't, as no flags were thrown, and Patriots will get a chance to widen their lead here on this possession.
The punt took about 10 seconds off of the clock. So 2:47 remaining here in the first quarter, and Patriots on their second offensive drive of the night looking to extend their 7-3 lead. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight here on SHN Sports Friday Night Football. I'm Travis Banks alongside Steven Stunn. Our third year of covering the Patriots football for SHN, and we're happy to be back. We're happy you're back with us. First and 10 here for the Patriots at about the 44-yard line. It's a quick handoff to the running back from Jackson Colson, who swallowed up at the original line of scrimmage, has nowhere to go, and that was Zion Hester carrying the ball on that play.
Yeah, and really nowhere to go. Good penetration up front for the Warriors.
On second and 10, it's a screen pass to the left side to Zion Hester. Zion Hester makes the catch and is able to bring the ball to about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. That's about an 8-yard gain for Zion Hester there. And that brings up third down and short with 2:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Patriots leading at 7-3. Shotgun formation for the Patriots here on third down, and it's a Wildcat formation. Zion Hester under center, in the shotgun formation at least. He takes the snap, he botches it, he bobbles the ball, knocks it on the ground, able to pick it up, and just has no choice but to run up the middle. That'll be a loss of about 3 yards as Hester is brought down right at the 50-yard line, and so we should see the punting team come out because that would be about a 67-yard field goal attempt for the Patriots from this point. And I know Honstein's got a bit of a leg on him, but I don't think he can make a 67-yarder yet, Steven.
Yeah, maybe not quite yet. But that Westwood defense, once again, getting into the backfield and unable to pick up the first down, they'll have to punt it away.
Robbie Jing is set to return for the Warriors, and the punt is up. It will not be returned, and Jing will just let it roll out of bounds just shy of the 5-yard line.
Yeah, an excellent punt there. He was unable to get under the football. It kind of rolled, and he had no shot. He would have gotten laid out had he picked it up, so he was forced to let it roll, and it took a terrific Patriot bounce out of bounds inside the 10.
So with 1:14 remaining here in the first quarter, our score remains Patriots 7, Warriors 3. This will be the third offensive series for the Westwood Warriors here, as R.J. Martinez looks to bounce his team back from, well, they wanted to have a better showing their last offensive series. We'll just say that much. First and 10, shotgun formation at about the 5-yard line. It's a handoff to the running back up the middle, a draw play, and the back makes it about maybe 5, maybe 6 yards. That is Nate Anderson on the carry. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't think Nate Anderson has had a terrible run all game. He's picking up at least 3 or 4 every time.
Again, Eastview is stacking the box tonight. They are coming out in a 3-3-5 defensive formation to counter this shotgun attack, this spread attack. R.J. Martinez on second down. It's a screen to the right side, caught by the wide receiver. Does not have much room to move around in and is brought down. Positive yardage, but it still brings up third down and about 3. Ball is marked at the 15-yard line.
They did a terrific job of running around Noah Reyes as it brings up third and short.
Clock continues to tick, about 15 seconds left. This could be the final play of the first quarter. The play clock is dead. R.J. Martinez hands the ball off to the running back. Running back up the middle, makes it to the first down line. It'll be a real stretch. I'm not sure where they're going to mark him down, but on the carry was Mario Debs for the Warriors. And they are going to move the chains. That was a first down pickup 2 in the first quarter for the Westwood Warriors. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1, the Eastview Patriots lead it 7-3 over the Westwood Warriors. We will take a brief commercial break, and when we return, we'll have more of this exciting Friday night football action. Football is back, baby. We'll be right back after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Welcome back here to Birkelbach Stadium in Georgetown, Texas, where at the start of the second quarter, the Eastview Patriots lead it 7-3 over the Westwood Warriors. I'm Travis Banks. He's Steven Stunn. Thank you very much for joining us on this Friday night evening, the first Friday of 2018 football season. And it's first down for the Warriors. R.J. Martinez rolls out to the left side. He's got a wide receiver open all the way down on the left side of the field. I do believe he made that catch, but the referees... What do the referees say? They're arguing if the receiver made that catch in bounds. The ball was caught by number 13, Luca Mazzola. He broke free of his defensive coverage, ran on the left sideline, had to make a diving catch and jump up a little bit. And the players are not moving, so I'm going to say they ruled that the pass was incomplete, but we've got a more serious situation in that there is an Eastview player down over by the Westwood sideline. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here while they tend to that injured player.
It's a good opportunity to kind of freshen up, get some Gatorade, take a knee. Hopefully he's okay. And not a lot of scoring so far in this game, but I'm sure that'll change as it goes on. We're just now entering the second quarter. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Each team used a timeout in that first quarter.
And that player, Isaiah Quentin Jackson, is walking back to the Eastview sideline under his own power, so that's always a good sign to see. Again, if you're just tuning in, start of the second quarter, or 11:52 remaining in the second quarter. Eastview leads it over Westwood currently 7-3. Westwood does have the ball around their own 20. I'm Travis Banks, joined alongside Steven Stunn. We thank you for joining us tonight. Again, if you are just tuning in, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We usually have a lot better camera angles, at least for the replay broadcast. Of course, due to UIL rules, this live broadcast is audio only. But due to problems here at the stadium, the Jumbotron is not working. We don't have those awesome camera angles, and the crowd microphone is also not working. So that's why it sounds like we're in a room all alone. Second down and 10 for the Warriors, and R.J. Martinez avoids a sack in the backfield and has no choice. He rolls out away from that sack, but has no choice but to throw the ball away.
He got absolutely punished on that throw just before he was able to throw it out of bounds. He got drilled.
Christian Cortez was the Patriot defender who nearly got that sack on R.J. Martinez. And did you happen to catch the number, Steven, of the player that made that vicious hit on Martinez afterwards?
I didn't. I wish I had. I was so focused on the quarterback going down that hard. He popped right back up, though. Pretty impressive, as he's good to go here for third down and 10.
You know, just like these players on the field, we get our own first game jitters. We have a long offseason to recover from as broadcasters. It'll be third down for the Warriors. R.J. Martinez in the shotgun formation all alone. He drops back, steps up into the pocket, has a man. He throws down the field, and it is well overthrown to the intended receiver, Nate Anderson. A blanket of Patriot defenders are able to knock the ball down, or the ball at least sails out of bounds, and that brings up fourth down from the Westwood 20, and the Warriors will be forced to punt.
Yeah, Martinez did a good job of stepping up in the pocket as the pressure kind of came behind him. And then that collapsed as well, and he took another beating as he threw it down the field. I think that's why it kind of sailed out of bounds, but he seemed good to go as well. But Patriots about to get the ball back here with 11:36 to go in the second quarter.
Jack Elliott, the punter for the Warriors. Back deep to return for the Patriots is Antoine Mays. And Elliott's punt rolls out to the right side. It's a shank off the right foot and rolls out of bounds around the Eastview 45. So really good field position as that ball is not returned by Antoine Mays. And if the Patriots can get something going on offense, they'll be able to extend this 7-3 lead. They have 11 minutes and 27 seconds to work with here.
Yeah, it kind of went off his side of his foot, and they're actually going to mark it at the 50. So really, really good field position here for the Patriots.
If you're just tuning in, only 2 scores in this game so far. The first score was a 33-yard field goal by the Westwood Warriors. They took a 3-0 lead on their opening possession of the ball game, and the drive after that, a great offensive series by the Patriots. Jackson Colson threw a 29-yard bomb to Devon Little, and that went for a touchdown. As on first down, the Patriots hand the ball off to Zion Hester. He rolls out to the left side and rushes out of bounds. He picks up a couple of yards. Actually picks up a first down. So a good 10-yard gain for Zion Hester and puts the ball into Westwood territory. 1st and 10 from the Westwood 40. A fake handoff by Jackson Colson. The pass is thrown and caught by a receiver on the left side. Makes it to about the first down marker. We'll see if the referees will give that first down to the Patriots, and they do indeed. Making the catch there was Devon Little.
Yeah, 2 plays so far on this drive, 2 first downs, 20 yards total, and they're clicking on offense right now.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Patriots leading it 7-3.
Empty set.
Jackson Colson, another screen pass to Zion Hester on the left side. Zion makes the catch and is pushed out of bounds pretty quickly there. He's a couple of yards shy of the first down marker, so this will be the first second down play of the drive for the Patriots. Second down and 4 for the Patriots. Colson hands the ball off to Zion Hester in the shotgun formation, but Zion, an offensive lineman, missed a block there, and the defender able to come trip up Zion Hester almost immediately on that play. That brings up third down, a loss of about 1 on that play, and brings up 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's a big third down here early on in this game. 10:30 to go here in the second quarter, and this could be grabbing the momentum big time if they can convert here and end up scoring on this drive.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right side. Colson, oh, he's sacked almost immediately. He looked around to the right and left side, did not see an open receiver, and he was brought down by the Warriors. Making the sack there was number 8, Damon Harris, a defensive end, a senior defensive end, and a drive that started out with a lot of potential, kind of flames out for the Patriots there. Colson was sacked at about the 32-yard line. So if the Patriots attempt a field goal leading 7-3, it would be probably about a 49-yarder.
Looks like they're lined up to punt. Jackson could have gone to Hester there as he looked right. Hester didn't really have any space. He turned around and ran smack into a defender, and a good punt there by Honstein.
Honstein gets the punt inside the 15-yard line. It's down at about the 13 by one of the Patriot players. That is Stephon Reyes, another familiar name from the last couple of years, Steven.
Yeah, senior this year. Big guy, good defensive end, and showing what he can do on special teams there.
9:31 remaining here in this first half. The Patriots still lead at 7-3. Again, we thank you for joining us here on Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. I'm Travis Banks alongside Steven Stunn. We're happy to be back here with our 4th years with SHN, and our 3rd year covering the Eastview Patriots. And we'll get into this new look district over halftime that the Patriots are a part of. A couple of new faces, a couple of familiar faces throughout district play. On 1st and 10 for the Warriors, R.J. Martinez throws a bomb to the left side, nearly intercepted by Antoine Mays. That pass was intended for one of the Warriors players. I believe that was Damon Harris. Actually, no, I apologize. That was Matt Provodnikov, the intended receiver on that play.
Yeah, it went right through May's hands. Kind of bobbled it as he was running. That would have been big if he had come up with that.
R.J. Martinez overthrew the pass, thinking that Matt Provodnikov would run underneath it, but Antoine Mays, some great coverage, threw Provodnikov off of his route, and he was unable to make the interception, but he broke up the pass up, and you'll take what you can get if you're a defensive coach. 2nd and 10, they hand the ball off to the running back, does Westwood, and it's a great gain. On the carry there was Mario Debs, and he gets a first down. I apologize. He was just a little shy of the first down, so it's 3rd and short for the Westwood offense here. Ball on the 22-yard line. Shotgun formation here, the Warriors. Two receivers to the right side. R.J. Martinez has a running back. It's Debs yet again. Handoff to Debs. He just rushes up the middle, trying to get the first down. I don't think he got it. We'll see what the referees say. They're ruling him down, and they are going to move the chains. So Mario Debs got about the 2 yards necessary to get the first down. And the clock will continue to roll. 8:39 and counting here in the first quarter. Patriots lead it 7-3. You know, the Patriots last year, Steven, they had that aura about them where they'd take a lead early on in the game and then just let it evaporate in the second half. They're looking to avoid that this season.
Yeah, and they don't have much of a lead right now, just the 4-point cushion.
Quick screen pass to the left side from Martinez to Provodnikov. That pass is caught for about a 5, maybe a 6-yard gain. Brings up second down and probably about 4 yards from the 30-yard line. And now the Warriors trips to the right side. They've got a couple of tight ends in there as well. And it's a draw play. Play action, and now that is Nate Anderson. He's running. He's got all day to run, and he's nearly brought down, and yes, he is brought down out of bounds by Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who, good to see him back in the game, but good grief, that was Nate Anderson. A delayed handoff to Anderson. He ran it right up the middle, and that went for, goodness gracious, he's brought down at the 20-yard line. So probably about a 50-yard run for Nate Anderson. And on first down now, the Patriots hand it back off to Anderson, but he's swallowed up almost immediately. It'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, Noah Reyes is able to get in the backfield quickly on that play. I did want to mention Jackson on that last play was booking it to save that touchdown. That was impressive. He played more effort there than anybody else on defense. He's also has the gift of speed, but you know, a couple players that kind of slowly started jogging, and he didn't give up on the play, and he was able to save the touchdown.
50-yard run officially for Nate Anderson. He's got to be pushing 100 yards throughout this entire game. And on second down, the Warriors, another handoff up the middle. Running back is swarmed, but he's still able to pick up 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, Jackson and Reyes, once again, the men to bring him down.
That was Mario Debs, the Warrior, on the carry there. So that brings up second. No, we'll be second down. No gain on that play. There's a little bit of confusion on the field right now. There was a flag.
Yeah, they called a personal foul on the defense. Didn't hear what player it was, but it is an automatic first down, half the distance, I believe, to the goal. It is an automatic first down for the Warriors.
Okay, so they're going to go to the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 9, excuse me. They're updating that yardage. Handoff to Mario Debs, but he's brought down very quickly as he tries to rush up the middle. Making that tackle was Jordan Espinoza. Brings up second and goal.
And Ben Simons comes in from Mark Rodriguez. No, Mark Rodriguez will stay in. Simons came in for Trevon Watts, I believe. Get some fresh legs out there.
6 minutes, 40 seconds and counting in the first half. Patriots still lead at 7-3, but the Warriors are knocking on the door of the end zone. R.J. Martinez keeps it himself. He fakes a handoff. He rushes untouched all the way up the middle for a Warrior touchdown.
That was a good play call. They've been handing it off to Debs most of that series. That time they faked the handoff, and Rodriguez is able to run in untouched to reclaim this lead for the Warriors.
So a 10-yard touchdown run for R.J. Martinez in a drive that also featured a 50-yard run from Nate Anderson. The Warriors getting it all done on the ground here as they take a one-possession lead over the Patriots. The PAT kick by Jack Elliott is up, and it is good. So the Warriors now lead it 10-7 with 6:29 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll have the next Eastview offensive drive when we return.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Welcome back to Birkelbach Field, where the Westwood Warriors now lead it 10-7 over the Eastview Patriots. I'm Travis Banks alongside Stephen Strong. We thank you for joining us here on this Friday night edition of Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. Jack Elliott kicks the ball off for the Patriots, and the return is bobbled and fumbled, and there's a fight for the ball. I believe Westwood did get it back.
Wow. Yeah, I believe they did, Travis.
Eastview had all the momentum in the world when they marched down the field and scored their first touchdown of the game back in the first quarter, but now Westwood has all of the momentum. And there's a timeout for an injured player. That is a Westwood player, so we'll keep it right here. Again, to cap off that last offensive series for the Westwood Warriors, featured a 50-yard run by Nate Anderson, and then the play that scored the touchdown for the Warriors was a read option. R.J. Martinez keeping the ball at the 10-yard line, running it in untouched for the 10-yard touchdown run, and that gave the Warriors a 10-7 lead over the Eastview Patriots.
Yeah, these offenses aren't super high-powered, which explains why there hasn't been a ton of scoring. It's been a fairly even game so far, Travis.
It has been, and again, we talk about this every year, the first game jitters for all these teams. You know, they've been going through two-a-days and all their summer workouts, but you just never really are able to feel a team out. You can watch all the film in the world, but until you get on the field with those teams, you're never really going to know what you need to do, what adjustments you need to make, how big you need to play.
Yeah, I covered the Taco Shack Bowl last night in Austin, and there was definitely a good example of first game kind of uncertainty as McCallum ended up winning that game 21-20 over rival Anderson. And, you know, that first half, McCallum was just kind of struggling, and that second half they really turned up the heat and found themselves and able to come back with the victory, and we'll see what happens here tonight.
So Westwood gets the possession on their own on the Eastview 27-yard line. R.J. Martinez keeps the ball himself yet again. Another read option play. Gets 7 yards perhaps on that carry. Makes it out to about the 20 before being brought down.
Yeah, Martinez has wheels on him too, as do these running backs. So when he fakes the handoff, you never really know if he got rid of it or not.
Hand off to the running back. That's Mario Debs. Excuse me, no, that is Nate Anderson, but it doesn't matter anyways. There is a flag on the flag on the field blowing the play dead. That's from the line judge on the right side, and it's a false start on Westwood. This Westwood team is predicted to place 7th in their 9-team district. That district being 13-6A. Hendrickson predicted by Dave Campbell's Texas Football to win that district. Cedar Ridge predicted to get 2nd. Vandegrift 3rd. And Round Rock 4th. Those will be the playoff spots. Rounding out that district is Stony Point, Vista Ridge, Westwood, McNeil, and Leander. So another couple familiar faces to the Central Texas area. R.J. Martinez with a quick pass out to the left side on second down. That pass is caught by Matt Provodnikov, and that's a first down and a whole lot more. Provodnikov made the catch and fell down almost immediately, so he was not unable to get any yards after the catch.
It was a good route run, a comeback route, and he's able to snag it and just kind of get down.
Handoff here on first down to Nate Anderson, and Nate Anderson rushes out to about the 5-yard line and is brought down near the right side hash mark. 4:55 and counting remaining here in the first half. The Warriors lead it 10-7 and are knocking on the door yet again, looking to take a 10-point lead over the Patriots. And on second down, another handoff up the middle, and nothing doing on that play. Brings up third down, and we'll see if the Patriots can, it would be a win for them, Steven, if they could get a defensive stop on this play and force the Warriors to kick a field goal. Warriors, they started out the game doing a hurry-up offense, but now they've slowed it down just a little bit. Mario Debs is the running back out for the Warriors on the right side of R.J. Martinez. Martinez sends a man in motion from right to left. Martinez rolls out to the right side. He keeps the ball. It's a design quarterback run. Martinez rushes into the corner of the end zone, and we're awaiting the ruling. No, the referees say he's in. That's a touchdown for Westwood. On third down, a 4-yard rush by R.J. Martinez gets the Warriors 6 more points.
Yeah, Martinez was just speedy enough to get to that corner. He snuck in just inside the pylon on that right corner of the end zone and able to extend this Warriors lead as the extra point is good. So they will take that 10-point lead with 3:50 to go until halftime.
That's 2 rushing touchdowns for R.J. Martinez for this game.
Yeah, he's been able to call his own number on both of the Warriors' touchdowns, and all the momentum right now in Westwood's favor.
I think they finally figured out how to get around this 3-3-5 defense that the Patriots have been using all night, Steven, because it was really flustering the Warriors at the beginning of the game. And then in the second quarter, R.J. Martinez started running a lot of these run options and design quarterback runs, and all of a sudden he's torching the Patriots defense, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with these fake handoffs and Nate Anderson having such a good first quarter, worrying about him, and it's kind of opened up the running lanes for Rodriguez. Both teams still with 2 timeouts remaining for the rest of the half. 3:50 to go as Hester and Jackson will get the opportunity to run back this kick for the Patriots.
And if it's anything like these last couple of kickoffs, we'll see Jack Elliott of the Warriors kick a pretty short kick, and that is taken by Hester.
I guess he called a fair catch. I'm not sure why. He had some space in front of him.
He had to run up to about the 25-yard line, and, yeah, he did make that fair catch. I think he was too close to the sideline, and rather than having to deal with the whole ball rolling out of bounds and re-kicking and everything, he just decided to call for the fair catch, get some pretty decent field position for the Patriots, and just call it from there.
Yeah, the Patriots had some success through the air on that lone touchdown possession. Let's see if Colson, as he'll start this drive alone in the backfield, can make something happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Jackson Colson all alone in the shotgun formation. He's got 4 wide receivers out to his right side. He takes the snap and throws to the left side. It's Devon Little. The pass is caught, and Devon Little able to get a couple of yards after the catch before being brought down. It's not a first down, but it will do. It's a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards for the Patriots here.
Yeah, Colson did a good job of catching that very low snap at his feet. Kind of hesitated on the throw, but once he did get it to Little was kind of able to make a little something out of nothing.
Second down for the Patriots, and there's a flag blowing the play dead. And by the way the Warriors are celebrating, it looks like that's a false start on the Patriots.
And that is the call, Travis, a false start. And that will knock them back the 5 yards that they just gained. They go right back to the 22.
And a screen pass to Zion Hester. Zion Hester makes the catch, but is brought down in the backfield by Damon Harris, the defensive end. We've called his name several times tonight. He's been just a machine for this Warrior defense.
Yeah, Hester is fast, but Davis didn't seem much slower there that time as he was able to track down Hester for a loss of 7 yards.
Just under 3 minutes remaining before halftime. The Warriors lead it 17-7 over the Patriots. It's 3rd down and 17, ball on the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Patriots. Trips to the right. Fake handoff to Zion Hester. Jackson Colson throws to the left side. He's got a man. Oh, pass is nearly intercepted, broken up. No one will catch that. That pass intended for Devon Little. Devon Little looking over to the sideline ref, looking for a pass interference call. He was double covered on that play. The two defenders, Connor Cooper of the Warriors and his partner in crime, Cam Colvin.
Yeah, I mean, on 4th and 17, deep in your own territory, you can't do a whole, or 3rd and 17 rather, can't do a whole lot, but try to pick it up and kind of throw it as far as you can. And a muffed punt there by Honstein. He was able to kick it up, and it takes an excellent Patriot bounce as it is still rolling.
It'll finally be downed at about the 26-yard line. And that is where the Warriors offense will go to work, looking to spend these final 2 minutes and 18 seconds. And hold on, there is a late flag on the play at the 45-yard line.
It's kind of in the middle of the action. It wasn't where Honstein was, but it's not where the ball landed either. Got to wonder if this is a block in the back or a clipping or what this could be, where all the activity was there in the middle of the field.
Can we thank you for joining us here on Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. I'm Travis Banks. He's Steven Strong. Again, due to UIO rules, this current broadcast is audio only, but the replay, it'll be put up on SHNSports.com around midnight, and thanks to the magic of YouTube, you will be able to view the video footage of this play, of this game. Unfortunately, we usually like to use the footage from the Jumbotron. However, something's wrong with the Jumbotron tonight, and that's also why we don't have a crowd mic. We had it on at the beginning of the game, but nothing but static coming through there. So we'll see if we can get that fixed over halftime so you can hear the band's performances. If not, we'll try to engineer a way for everybody at home to hear the two bands. 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Warriors lead at 17-7 over Eastview. Got a couple of other great games going on right now on the SHN Sports Network. I know Georgetown is playing football up in Abilene right now, about a 3-hour drive. That's Rob Hipp on the call there. Of course, last night we had a couple of big games. Steven, you already mentioned the Taco Shack Bowl you were a part of.
Yeah, and another exciting game tomorrow with Rob Hipp also on the call, calling Southwestern University. So that'll be exciting for their first game. Is it tomorrow?
It is tomorrow, yes. That'll be right here at Birkelbach Field, and hopefully they'll have the crowd microphone and the Jumbotron working for that game, although Rob is he's the boss, so he has advantages over us, like he has a wireless crowd microphone. And we're finally getting a referee ruling on what that flag was about.
That took a while.
And it looks like Westwood is. I think
Seems
they're
like
going to redo the punt.
And it seems like a timeout was taken or something. They're back on their sideline. There's no timeout came off the board. I guess they're just resetting.
Well, the offense of Westwood is back on the sideline, and it looks like the defense is going to come back out. I think they are going to redo that last punt because they're going back to the side of the field where Eastview was. The Eastview offense is coming back onto the field, or the punting unit at least. Westwood defense coming back onto the field. You know, it's always these really confusing referee calls always seem to happen, Stephen, whenever there's technical problems.
Yeah.
Because it leaves us even more confused, so we can't explain to you, the listener, what's going on. At least maybe that's just my bad luck. I don't know. Either way, Stephen and I will be joining everyone for all of the Eastview games this season. And they are going to repunt from the end zone. Westwood, they send Robbie Jing to, well, he doesn't even go anywhere near that ball. The ball takes a Eastview bounce and goes out of bounds around the Eastview 40 or the Westwood 45.
Yeah, it took a Eastview bounce, not quite as nicely as that first punt, but still got to be pretty happy with where it is. This might be Westwood, some of their best field position to start a drive tonight with 2:06 to go until halftime.
It's 2:06 remaining here before halftime. Westwood, 1st and 10. On their own 45-yard line, R.J. Martinez sends running back Nate Anderson in motion. 2 receivers on each side. It's a delayed handoff to Anderson, and Anderson has nowhere to go. I think Martinez, it was a draw play all along, but the Patriots' defensive line was able to get in there and get some penetration and bring Anderson down.
Yeah, senior Kristen Cortez was there on the tackle immediately in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and long. 2nd and about 13 from the 43-yard line. R.J. Martinez all alone in shotgun formation. 3 receivers out to his left side. Martinez takes the snap, drops back a little bit, throws to the left side. He's got a man caught and avoids a tackle, avoids 2 tackles. That's Provodnikov. And he pushes himself out of bounds just past the first down marker. I believe he got the first down. We'll wait and see what the referees rule because he was right there. It could go either way. No, they're going to roll it. They're going to rule it 3rd down, and they're going to rule that Provodnikov stepped out of bounds about 2 yards short of the first down line. So 3rd and 2 from the 47-yard line for the Warriors. They have entered Eastview territory. They're on the right side of the 50 now. Nate Anderson sent in motion for the Warriors, and it's a design quarterback run up the middle. R.J. Martinez gets the first down and a couple of yards more.
Yeah, good awareness by Martinez. He knew exactly where he had to go, and the second he got past there, he avoided danger and slid down to pick up the first down for the Warriors.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. R.J. Martinez all alone again in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right. They all run out. Almost a Hail Mary design play. A pass attempted for Provodnikov deep. It falls incomplete. Provodnikov in double coverage. He had to dive for it, and he's probably going to have some field turf burn on his elbows in film room tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a good route. He was able to get in front of the corner and just out of reach, just overthrown. Otherwise, that would have been 6.
59 seconds remaining here in the first half. Warriors lead it 17-7 over the Patriots. This is 2nd down and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Warriors. R.J. Martinez in shotgun formation, all alone in the backfield now. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Martinez takes the snap, rolls out to the right side, and he throws. That pass falls incomplete, threading the needle intended for number 13, Luca Mazzola.
Yeah, just behind Mazzola. He wasn't able to stick that right arm out there and snag it, so it'll bring up third down.
3rd down and 10. Clock stops with 53 seconds remaining in the first half. This is a big 3rd down for the Patriots because if they can get a stop here, they still have 2 timeouts remaining. So if they can force a punt, they'll be in business. They'll have to use one of those timeouts for the punt, depending on what kind of play Westwood runs here. Shotgun formation. Mario Debs is the running back, but doesn't matter. Westwood will call their 2nd timeout of the half, and we'll keep it right here with 53 seconds remaining. The Warriors lead at 17-7 over Eastview. Again, I'm Travis Banks. He's Steven Strong. We thank you very much for joining us here on Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. We're also looking for advertisers and sponsors. If you'd like to get your business mentioned on these Eastview Patriot football broadcasts, we've got nine more broadcasts for the rest of the season, and we've got plenty of spots open. Advertisement spots start as low as $25 per game. For more information, you can go to shnsports.com, or you can send an email to our SHN owner, Rob Hipp. That's Rob at shnsports.com. Again, if you want to advertise or sponsor any of these 9 remaining Eastview games, they start as low as $25, go as high as $500 for the main sponsorship. So, again, that's Rob at shnsports.com. We look forward to your support of this Eastview High School program. And, again, Stephen, a lot of that money goes back into the Eastview High School program.
Yeah, it's awesome what we're able to do here for these schools, and I'm just happy to be a part of it here with you, Travis, and be able to call these games and be able to be a part of the Eastview community these last few years.
3rd down and 10 for the Warriors. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left side. The running back is Mario Debs. Martinez takes the snap, drops back, throws it over the middle. The receiver catches the ball, and he gets a 1st down and a whole lot more. The receiver slides at the right hash mark, and it's hurry-up offense. Making that catch was number 8, Damian Harris.
Yeah, he was all alone in the middle, and they spiked the ball. Stops the clock here with 41 seconds to go.
Good idea to spike the ball because Westwood only has 1 timeout remaining. And looks like Eastview is going to take their 2nd timeout of this first half as well. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here for just a little while longer. And 41 seconds remaining until halftime. We'll go ahead and hold off on the discussion of the new districts these two teams are playing in until then. But a couple of new familiar faces. I think the biggest change for this Patriots program, it should be an advantage for them because they no longer have to play teams like Cedar Park or Georgetown, teams that over the last couple of years have just overpowered these Patriots, for lack of a better term. I mean, those have been some bad blowout losses to the Patriots. I think the Patriots in their entire program history only have 1 win over Georgetown, and their entire athletics program, it's just constant sweepings by every Georgetown sports team. So I know the residents of this city are going to miss that rivalry, but as one-sided as it was, I think it'll be good for the two programs to be apart for a little while, and then there's always the 6A team could play, like as Westwood could always do a non-district game if they ever wanted to rekindle that rivalry.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Travis. No more battle at Birkelbach between those two teams, but maybe it's for the best this year.
And these district changes will only be taking place for the next 2 years until the next realignment happens, and that will be in 2020. Gosh, I don't want to think about how old I'll be then.
Me neither, man.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. RJ Martinez all alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left side for Westwood. Martinez takes the snap, drops back. He's looking around. He throws over the middle. That pass is caught, and it's gets a couple of yards after the catch. Making that catch was Luca Mazzola. And he's tackled inbounds, so the clock will continue to roll. Or it should. Oh, an Eastview player lost his helmet. That was Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who's played very well for the Patriots on defense so far this game. He's got to come off the field. I think they're waiting to set the chains, too, as that was a 1st down. Clock is ticking now. And R.J. Martinez on first down rolls out to the left side. He's got a man open in the end zone. That pass is caught. Yes, the referees rule it's a touchdown. That's a 13-yard bomb to the left side. Making that catch, I believe that was Luka Mazzola again.
Man, that was a heck of a throw by Martinez, rolling left on the run, having to cock back his arm to kind of in an awkward way in order to get enough power on that throw and put it right on the money on that left side of the end zone to widen this Westwood lead just before halftime.
Again, 13-yard touchdown pass to Luka Mazzola. And the Warriors extend their lead with 18 seconds remaining in the first half to 23-7, pinning this PAT. Jack Elliott's kick is up, and it is good. So that extends the Westwood lead to 24-7. And all of a sudden, Steven, the Westwood Warriors, 3 points in the first half, 21 points in the second half, 7 points for the Patriots in the first quarter, 0 points for the Patriots in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's been the R.J. Martinez show here in the second quarter. 2 rushing touchdowns, and now that passing touchdown. He's done it all for the Warriors and looks to keep that going, and hopefully we'll see how aggressive the Patriots choose to be with only 18 seconds to go until halftime. If they could just choose to kind of wind down this first half or make something happen before, we'll see how they play it. Each team with 1 timeout, Travis.
It's always difficult to judge, especially up here from the press box. But you want to say, with this 18 seconds remaining, don't risk any sort of injuries, especially to these players, these kids. They are still just kids out there. But at the same time, you really don't want to go into halftime with this lack of momentum. You want to at least try to get something back. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a score, just something positive going into the locker room.
Squib kick by Jack Elliott. It is taken by Zion Hester. He's rushing from the left side of the field to the right side, and now he's weaving and bobbing all around as the clock continues to tick. He is still not brought down, Zion Hester, and he runs probably about 100 yards east to west, but doesn't get far going north to south. And now with 6 seconds remaining in the ball game, the Patriots will take control. Ball's about at the 30-yard line.
I think he gained maybe 4 yards from where he originally caught it. Did a lot of running for those 4 or 5 yards.
Six seconds left. The coaching staff of Eastview right next to us, they're getting up and heading back down to the locker room.
I would expect to see Zion Hester run up the middle here with only 6 seconds to go. Westwood in their prevent defense, and they do just hand it off to Hester. Hester with a lot of space up the middle. Good burst of speed, and then he fumbles it. Got hit from behind, and the ball went flying, and Westwood recovers, but that is as time expires here in the first half in a second quarter that absolutely belonged and was dominated by Westwood, Travis.
That's right, it did. 21 points in the second quarter for the Warriors, and all of that had something to do with R.J. Martinez. First 2 read option plays, and R.J. Martinez rushes the ball into the end zone for 2 touchdowns, and then he added a passing touchdown in that regard as well, that 13-yard bomb to the corner of the end zone to Luka Mazzola. And, of course, the Patriots' only score coming, being that touchdown coming in the first quarter, and that was a touchdown pass from Jackson Colson to Devon Little. We'll recap the first half of that game and a whole lot more after the performance of the 2 bands. And we're not sure what's going on here. As you can see, well, you'll be able to see it on the replay. This live broadcast is audio only, but the Patriots are taking knees at the 50-yard line. But they're getting off the field now, and looks like the Westwood band is going to start here pretty quick. So we'll go ahead and try to rig something up so everybody can hear. Again, lack of the crowd mic is not working here at Birkelbach Field in the press box. We apologize for that issue. But we'll try to use the intercom. The intercom is working. We'll try to get you so we can get you the sights and the sounds of the band. Otherwise, we'll see you in about 27 minutes. Again, Travis Banks, Steven Strong. At halftime, the Westwood Warriors lead at 24-7 over the Eastview Patriots. You're listening to and watching Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. And welcome back here to Birkelbach Field, where we're just about set to start the second half. And the Westwood Warriors lead it 24-7 over the Eastview Patriots. I'm Travis Banks, joining alongside Steven Strong. We thank you for joining us on the first edition of Friday Night Football on SHN Sports for the 2018 football season. And again, we apologize for the technical difficulties going on here at the stadium. The Jumbotron is broken, which is why on this replay you will be getting just the lone camera angle instead of us being able to tap into the Jumbotron as we usually do for these home games the last couple of years. And the crowd mic is also working. We tried to engineer a way to use our actual microphone and hold it up to the intercom, but the crowd mic just in general is broken. You could hear the PA system man, but outside of that, just no way to bring you the crowd noise. So we apologize for that. I know the band is the most anticipated part of these broadcasts for a lot of the viewers, a lot of you fans, and we apologize. We should be back to normal at least next week on the road at Canyon High School. And after that, 2 weeks from tonight, back up here at Birkelbach Field when the Patriots are back in action. And as for this second half, Steven, about 30 seconds away from kickoff as the Patriots are getting ready to come out of their inflatable tunnel. And Steven, it started out as a great first quarter for the Patriots. They went up 7-3 and then 21 straight points for Westwood in that second quarter. No points for Eastview in the second quarter. And that gives us our 24-7 score. What does Westwood have to do to come back in this game?
Well, Eastview is going to have to get something going. They had some success in running a little bit of hurry up on their lone touchdown possession. Jackson Colson was completing passes on target through the air, and Devon Little, who scored that touchdown, had a key catch earlier in that drive as well. So, I mean, Westwood is going to know that Zion Hester has to be stopped and contained, and they've done a good job of doing that so far tonight. It's going to come down to if Jackson can get some quick hitters, some deep passes, and see if they can get off to a quicker start here in the second half to see if they can pull closer to the Warriors early on in this second half to make it more of a game.
Indeed, and as for Westwood, they've really found their stride off the feet of quarterback R.J. Martinez. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns in that second quarter, one from 10 yards out, the other one from 4 yards out, and he also has a touchdown throw of his own, a 13-yarder to Luca Mazzola at the very end of the second quarter there, and that's the touchdown that gave the Warriors that 24-7 lead that they took into halftime. So Westwood won the coin toss earlier in the first half. He elected to defer. They kicked off to start the game, so they will receive. And we've only seen them receive the ball once so far this evening, and that was after Eastview scored their first touchdown of the game, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Colson to Devon Little that made the score 7-3. That was early on, the second offensive drive of the Patriots night. Robbie Jing is back to return for the Warriors, along with Nate Anderson, who has had a heck of a first half tonight for the Warriors. He's got a 50-yard run that set up the first of R.J. Martinez's 3 touchdowns in that first half. And the kick from Honstein is up and good. It'll be returned by Robbie Jing inside the 5. He runs back into the end zone and looked like he rolled a fair... No, they're going to rule that a touchback. Jing caught the ball inside the 5 and then ran back into the end zone. I thought normally that would count as a safety, but...
All I know is one time I was playing Madden and Cam Newton ran out of his end zone and then got tackled and then hit back in the back of the end zone. It was some crazy stuff, and I ended up losing in overtime, and I was very upset about it. That was not the case there, though.
So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Warriors. R.J. Martinez, 3 wide receivers on the right side. He hands the ball off to the running back, runs up the middle for about a 3-yard gain. Running back on that carry is number 21, Mario Debs.
Yeah, Debs had a strong first half, as well as the backup Nate Anderson, so we'll see if they can continue their hot streak here in this game.
The Warriors have employed a hurry-up offense for a majority of their offensive drives, and they send a man in motion from right to left, but the ball is snapped. It's a handoff to Mario Debs again, and he rushes all the way up the middle, past the first down line, and dives to about the 40, and we'll see where the referees ruled him down, but it is a first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, it looked like he was falling over half of that run, but managed to keep his legs turning and dive to the 40.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line exactly. Bit of a pistol formation for the Warriors here, and it's a handoff to Mario Debs. Mario Debs rushes the ball up the middle, but he's just swarmed immediately by the Patriots' defensive line and gobbled up. He got maybe a yard, if that, at 2nd down.
Yeah, much better job there by that Patriots front line to get to Debs quickly as Debs checks out. Anderson is back in for the Warriors at running back.
2nd down and 9 from the 41-yard line for the Warriors. Shotgun formation, wide receivers on each side, and Nate Anderson, the running back, sent in motion from the center to the left side of the field. It's a screen pass to the wide receiver. It's caught on the left side and pushed out of bounds before he can get to the first down marker. Is the receiver who caught the pass. I believe that was Nate Anderson.
Nate Anderson was blocking out there. I think it was Mazzola who caught the pass. And I beg your pardon, it might have been Ian Cox who caught the pass. And he is a strong dude. He stayed on his feet for a while and took multiple Patriot defenders to bring him down.
So that brings up 3rd and 3 from the 47-yard line for the Warriors. Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers on each side. It's a handoff to Nate Anderson. Nate Anderson rushes up the middle, delayed handoff, gets past the 50-yard line where the first down marker is, and he gets the first down by about 2 yards. So that'll move the chains for the Warriors yet again.
Yeah, it's a similar drive to what we saw on the Warriors' first touchdown drive. Just some plugging and chugging up the middle, and it's working out for them so far.
Shotgun formation yet again on 1st and 10. R.J. Martinez takes the ball. It's a design quarterback run. He rolls out to the left side, and it's pushed out of bounds. Had nowhere to run, but he's able to gain 7, maybe 8 yards on that play. We'll see where the referees spot the ball. It'll bring up 2nd down and short.
Yeah, good roll left there by Martinez. And we saw his speed there in the first half, and he's looking like he's fresh after halftime.
He had about 30 minutes to talk things over with his coaches and catch his breath. Man in motion in the shotgun formation. R.J. Martinez takes the snap, rolls out. He throws that man in motion. That pass is caught, and instantly after the catch, thrown out of bounds is the receiver number 12, Ian Cox. And that's enough for a first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, Cox, a big guy. He was over there on that Eastview sideline. Bit of trash talking going on down there, and no flags thrown. It's Cox will stay in at tight end. And Martinez ready to take on this first down and 10 from the Patriot 37.
It is 1st and 10 from the 37. All the receivers on the left side of the shotgun formation. It's a handoff to the running back, however. Nothing doing on that carry. That was Mario Debs yet again, and brings up 2nd down for the Warriors.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, if he just kind of took off too quickly or if he tripped over Rodriguez. It kind of just looked like he got it going. His body was moving too fast for his feet, Travis.
That tends to happen. Looks to me like Westwood just trying to wear out this defense. The clock continues to roll as they've only done, a majority of quick passes. Not trying to go for the deep bomb yet. Clock continues to roll. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter now. It's been 3 in the game, and R.J. Martinez throws that long bomb, caught by Matt Parodnikov, and kind of bobbles the ball. And the referees rule it is a catch. Eastview arguing that he did not have full possession. However, Provodnikov makes that catch inside the 10-yard line, and he'll be ruled out of bounds around the 6-7-yard line.
Yeah, it was just bad coverage by Antoine Mays. He didn't look for the ball. He lost track of it. He kept running, and the ball was thrown short, which allowed the receiver to kind of stick around where he was at and catch it, and sets up the Warriors with an excellent chance to increase their lead.
First and goal from the 6-yard line. Westwood looking to extend. It's a shovel pass from R.J. Martinez to the running back. That is Ian Cox. And he's brought down inside the 5, just shy of the goal line. I believe they're going to mark him down right at the 1. As the clock continues to roll, 8:40 remaining, Westwood leading 24-7, looking to make it 31-7. Goal line formation now. R.J. Martinez comes under center, and he sneaks the ball in himself past the goal line. We'll wait for the official ruling from the referees. And there it is. It is a touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown run. That's the 4th touchdown. It's a 4th total touchdown for R.J. Martinez in this game. His first of the third quarter, his 3rd rushing touchdown tonight, Stephen.
Yeah, man, he's done it all. And he continues that here early on in the second half. What a drive put together by Westwood coming out of the locker room. I was hoping for more fight from the Patriots, especially on defense, and just unable to slow down R.J.
Jake Elliott's kick is up, and it is good. So the Warriors, with 8:26 remaining here in the third quarter, extend their already large lead over the Patriots to 31-7. We'll keep it right here. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Travis Banks alongside Stephen Strong. We're excited to be here for our 3rd year of Eastview Patriots football coverage. A little bit of a role swap as we're going to try some new things out this season, Stephen. Normally, the last 2 years you've been doing play-by-play, and I've been doing the color. We're doing the exact opposite tonight. So.
Yeah, no, it's good to get that different vibe and different experience from different positions here on SHN Sports. We're a family, and it's kind of cool to be able to experiment around. Like last night, I was doing sideline reporting for the Taco Shack Bowl, so it's cool to be able to bounce around.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great things in store here at SHN Sports, and a reminder that if you'd like to be a sponsor of this broadcast, or you can advertise your business. Cost is low as $25 a game, so you can reach out to Rob at shnsports.com if you're interested. And we, again, a portion of that money goes back to the school. Jake Elliott with a short kick taken by one of the up men of the Patriots and brought down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately for Hester on that return, just kind of got blocked by his own blocker in front of him. He was getting outmatched and pushed into Hester, and by the time he caught the ball, he really had nowhere to go.
So that'll be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 8:19 remaining in this third quarter. Eastview coming out for their first offensive series of the second half. Jackson Colson in the shotgun formation under center. He hands the ball off to Zion Hester. Zion runs up the middle and doesn't really gain a lot on that play. Maybe a yard, if that. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this offense has really slowed down since that touchdown drive and unable to get much going here in the second half. Got to get a spark somewhere.
2nd down and 9. It's a pass caught by Devon Little on the left side. Devon gets a couple of yards before he's knocked out of bounds by the Westwood defenders. Mainly number 14, Zach Hoover, one of the defensive backs.
Yeah, Devon Little tried to stiff-arm Hoover. Hoover didn't budge or go anywhere and was able to force him out of bounds.
Devon got about 5 yards on that play, so it will be 3rd and 2. Ball on the 40-yard line. A big, big third down here for the Patriots.
Yeah, if they want to get at least some momentum and keep this drive alive, a very important drive, they're going to have to convert here.
And it's a handoff to Zion Hester on 3rd down, and he goes nowhere. He actually loses yards on that carry as the defensive line of the Warriors picked up that play and just swarmed in, got a lot of penetration, brought him down easily, and that brings up a punting situation for the Patriots.
Yeah, I think everybody knew that was going to go to Zion Hester on a 4th and 2, and the Warriors were absolutely ready for it and gave him no chance.
So that brings out the Eastview punting unit. Robbie Jing is back deep to return for the Warriors. Loss of 5 yards on that last play for Zion. And that's Honstein. His punt is up. And Robbie Jing calls for the fair catch at about the 33-yard line. And that is where the Warriors will take over, looking to extend their 31-7 lead. 6:51 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive Westwood is going to be. I mean, they have a pretty big lead, but it's not quite blowout potential. Still with 6:51 to go in the third, so we'll see if they want to see if they can run some clock yet, or if they're going to still try to attack with R.J. Martinez, both rushing and throwing down this field.
1st and 10, R.J. Martinez hands the ball off to Nate Anderson on a sweep, and Anderson unable to get any sort of positive yardage on that play. In fact, I think he was brought down about 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd down and about 11 or 12 yards.
Yeah, that time he was trying to get to the edge, and good job by the Eastview front forward to block him from cutting up the edge and bring him down.
2nd and 11 from the 32-yard line. R.J. Martinez, quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 running backs on the field. It's the same play, a sweep to Nate Anderson, and Nate Anderson cuts and pushes back on the offensive line, trying to get some positive yardage, and he's able to get back to the original line of scrimmage and get a couple more yards. That's probably about a 4-yard gain right there. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that time, instead of trying to get all the way to the sideline, he cut up and just past the hash on the left side and was able to get have a bit more success than that previous play, which was the same exact play.
3rd down, Nate Anderson sent in motion from right to left, and R.J. Martinez takes the snap, drops back, pump fakes, throws to the receiver wide open at the line of scrimmage, and attempts a screen pass there, but cannot get to the 1st down marker. Making the catch was Damian Harris, I believe. And it's 4th and 6 from the 37-yard line, and the Westwood offense is remaining on the field. Scratch that. The coaching staff has changed their mind, and they are going to punt the ball away.
Yeah, they thought about that for a good little bit there, as looked like that offense was going to try to plead their case to convert on this 4th and 2, and instead they will send the punting unit out there.
The Eastview coaching staff was ready for it. We can hear them in the box next to us. They were expecting a quarterback run, and it's a punt, a rollout punt. Back deep to return is Zion Hester. Or, sorry, that was Antoine Mays. I'm so used to Zion Hester doing everything for this team over the last 2 years.
I guess now that he's a senior starting running back, he's not going to be returning punts. He still is a kick returner, though. And Antoine didn't even get a chance there, as it was such a short kick. He just let it bounce.
So with the change of possession, 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter, the Warriors still lead at 31-7. And Jackson Colson takes the field yet again, trying to get some sort of momentum back to this Eastview team. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Zion Hester. He gets a lane in the left side, and he runs toward the left sideline, able to get a 1st down before he's pushed out of bounds. about a yard or two after getting that first down. Pushed out of bounds by Vincente Ochoa.
Yeah, that was one of his best runs of the night, and we need more of that here tonight, especially in this second half. If the Patriots are going to have any chance of a comeback, it's Colson.
Quick pass to Devon Little, and unintended for Devon Little. It falls incomplete, nearly intercepted by, that was Cam Colvin, and it looked to me like Devon Little was being held by another defender, Steven.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Little and his defender were getting a little tangled up, and no call at all, but what an effort by Colvin.
Little was in double coverage there, as on second down now, a design quarterback run by Jackson Colson, and he rushes to the right hash mark and is brought down after about a 2, maybe a 3-yard gain. Brings up third down. Third down, pistol formation for the Patriots. 2 receivers on the left side. Devon Little on the outside, and Carlos Ochoa on the right side.
And they take their time here on this play. It's an important third down. If they can convert, that'd be huge.
Play clock ticking down, 5 seconds left, and they send a man in motion, and it's a sweep to that man in motion. That's number 5, and he makes his way to the first down line. I don't know if he got it, and he did. They are moving the chains. That was
Kobe Kavanaugh there on the little sweep. And he was able to weave in between those defenders, and now they run hurry up.
Thank you for getting that name for me, Steven. As on first down, it's a handoff, and not much going there. 2-yard gain for Zion Hester. Clock continues to take 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Patriots trailing 7-31. And on second down, shotgun formation yet again. 3 receivers to the left side, but it's a handoff to Zion Hester, who
very good at that route.
And now a handoff to Zion Hester in the hurry-up mode. Zion Hester struggling for a couple of yards up the middle after just passing the right hash mark. And that brings up second down and about 6 yards. Ball is going to be spotted at the 11-yard line, so the Patriots can get a first down inside the 5.
It's a good-looking drive here so far for the Patriots.
Shotgun formation. Jackson Colson takes the snap, drops back, he throws. He's got a man caught and takes it inside the 5, gets a first down, but he fumbles the ball inside the 2-yard line, and Westwood recovers. Just like that. Eastview gaining some momentum, and the pass is caught. Receiver fumbles it right inside the yard line. I believe that was Kobe Kavanaugh again, Steven.
Yeah, he knew he was setting up to try to truck the defender in front of him and try to rumble into the end zone. He lowered his shoulder, and he just the hit jarred the football loose, and I believe that was actually Colt Cobble, if I'm not mistaken, who fumbled it. And now at their own 3, Westwood is able to take over on what was a terrific drive put together by the Patriots, and ends up with nothing.
It was indeed Colt Cobble. Thanks for pointing that mistake out, Steven. My apologies. But the story of that is, with 1:48 remaining and the Warriors leading at 31-7, they get the ball back inside their own 5-yard line, and it's a handoff to the running back. That is Mario Debs. He tries to sprint around and is brought down about the 5-6-yard line maybe. But Westwood, you got to expect they'll milk this final 90 seconds, take it into the fourth quarter, and they've already got a big lead. They'll want to expand on that, at least score one more touchdown, but we'll see what the coaching staff has in store. They're taking their time, getting back up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation now. R.J. Martinez has Mario Debs, sends Debs in motion to the right side. Martinez drops back. He throws over the middle, caught, and that receiver makes it to the 20-yard line and is still on his feet to the 25, dodging tackles. He's dodged about 3 tackles so far and is finally brought down by a wall of Patriots defenders at around the 27-yard line.
Mazzola has had a heck of a game here tonight receiving for the Warriors and proves his athleticism there, and just so hard to bring down. But it was an excellent throw by Martinez, as he had 2 or 3 Patriots rushing right at him. He had to get rid of the ball quickly. He's kind of fallen backwards as he rifled that one to the crossing Mazzola, and it was right on target and allowed for that big pickup for the Warriors.
They're exploiting this 3-3-5 defense when it spreads out and the middle is wide open. Nate Anderson sent in motion to the running back slot in the shotgun. It's a handoff to Anderson. Anderson rushes up the middle, gains about 8 yards before being brought down. He's just shy of the first down marker by a yard or two. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Patriots have had their chances so far in this game, just unable to get anything consistent going and get it back in the end zone since that first quarter.
13 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and it looks like the Warriors are just going to let the clock run out because the offense is heading to the sidelines, and we'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break with them. At the end of 3, there's only one more quarter left, 12 more minutes, and the Westwood Warriors lead it 31-7 over the Eastview Patriots on this opening night of the 2018 high school football season. Stay tuned. We'll have the exciting conclusion of this game just after this.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com.
Back here at Birkelbach Field, where at the start of the fourth quarter, the Westwood Warriors lead it 31-7 over the Eastview Patriots. I'm Travis Banks alongside Stephen Strong. Thank you for joining us for this first Friday night football on SHN Sports broadcast of the 2018 football season. On second down, the Warriors are able to get a first down just by handing the ball off to running back Mario Debs, rushing up the middle yet again.
Yeah, Warriors have done a good job of managing this clock here in the second half, and they continue to do so here at the start of the fourth.
And Martinez drops back in shotgun formation, throws a bomb that is caught by the wide receiver all the way down at the 20-yard line. That is Matt Provodnikov making that catch, and that's about we'll grade that at about a 40-yard catch, give or take.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play there by the Warriors. Big gain there as they're already back in the red zone.
Just one of those Hail Mary type post throws. And now Westwood on the 23-yard line, 1st and 10 in the shotgun formation. It's a handoff to Mario Debs. Debs rushes up the middle, and just like that, he's got about 5 yards before being brought down by this wall of the 3-3-5 defense the Patriots are employing all night.
Anderson checks back into the game for Debs. Really doesn't slow them down having either one of them out there. They've had about the same success.
This drive has taken about a minute off the clock so far. 10:56 and counting to go in the ball game. Westwood leading 31-7, trying to make it 38-7. Man in motion from right to left. It's number 10, Robbie Jing. But it's a handoff to Nate Anderson, and when it's all said and done, and Anderson rushes up the middle yet again, makes it to the first down marker. I don't believe they're going to give him the first down. No, they're saying he was just a couple of inches short, so that will bring up 3rd down and inches. And the ball will be placed at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a sneak here, and that's what they do. He gets more than enough.
R.J. Martinez, we've seen him on his feet. He scored 3 touchdowns on the ground. He's got 1 in the air, 4 total touchdowns tonight. And he gets the first down there as well for the Warriors. And now this Westwood offense that has usually been employing the hurry-up offense all evening, they're taking their time here. 10 seconds left on the play clock now, and now they'll hurry up to get set up. No more shotgun formation as they're bringing everything in, and the referees blow a flag. Don't believe it's a delay of game. They had a couple of seconds on the play clock after that.
Maybe a false start.
It is a false start on the offense. Good job, Steven. Catching that. And we're kind of handicapped without this crowd mic, so I'm used to sitting around and waiting for the referees to explain what's going on over the PA. But you, man, you actually know the signals. That's what happens when you actually play football.
Yeah. 9:35 to go, and the Warriors are threatening once again in the red zone.
Martinez in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side. Nate Anderson, the running back. Martinez drops back, and he throws it to Provodnikov. Provodnikov in the end zone. Did he get it? Yes, the referees rule it is a catch. Another fade route from Martinez to Provodnikov, and that's 6 more points. That is a 17-yard pass and 17-yard catch for 6 more points for the Westwood.
Yeah, I got to say, I've been really impressed with Martinez's arm, especially in the red zone, as he has been on target on multiple throws that aren't easy throws, as he had to throw over the top of the secondary there and just put it right in the hands of the receiver, Provodnikov, and just another connection between them, and it widens the lead here for the Warriors.
Jack Elliott's kick is up and good, so that extends with 9:27 remaining in the ball game. That extends Westwood's lead over Eastview to 38-7.
Yeah, and you have to go back to that fumble by the Patriots when they were inside their own 5 on a nice run. A nice run by Colt Cobble, and just unable to hold on to the football as he took a big hit. And that could have been huge for the Patriots and their comeback efforts. Now with 9:27 to go in the fourth quarter, Warriors up 38-7. Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts.
I would be shocked if Westwood has to use any of those timeouts at this stage in the game, Steven.
And to kind of preserve some energy, they'll send Devon Little out there back deep along with Zion Hester to return this kick. See if Little can get his hands on this one.
As you said, Steven, the only turnover in the game so far was that fumble by Eastview. And that's really what's going to end up sealing the deal for this ball game, because had Eastview been able to score, it would have been 31-14. Eastview would have had a whole new life. No telling what they would have been able to do on defense. Could have been a whole different ball game. Flag on no. I thought I saw something. The referee throws something. As Zion Hester breaks free, he might go all the way. He's got a lot of space, and he's got a block. And there's a couple of flags. The ball is jarred and loose. There's a lot of flags, actually. I think every referee on the field threw their flag out.
That's absolutely going to be a block in the back. This one's coming back. It's unfortunate. Hester did a good job of getting into open space, and he had one man to beat, and that one man was blocked in the back, kind of into Hester anyway, so I don't anticipate this standing.
Yeah, there was an awful lot of mess going on. You're right, Stephen. Block in the back, and that will be on Eastview. So, do they call it? They do call it at the spot of the foul, I believe. So
yeah, I believe you're right.
That would be from about the 45-yard line.
It's a tough play. I mean, you wanna be able to slow down the guy in front of you that's about to tackle your teammate, but he was just a blatant block in the back. He was not in front of him in any way and kind of came at him, tried to even come at him sideways, but it was pretty much on his back right shoulder, and that's why they called the flag.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 46-yard line. Jackson Colson, the quarterback, in shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side. He fakes a handoff to Zion Hester. He throws, has a receiver caught, and the receiver makes the catch for the first down. That's Devon Little making the catch, and he's knocked out of bounds just after crossing the first down marker. A bit of a screen pass there. .906 remaining here in the ball game. 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. Jackson Colson. It's a roll out to the right side. He's got his man caught. That is number 24, Carlos Ochoa. And Ochoa makes the catch at the right sideline and able to gain a couple of yards. He did not make the first down, however. He's a couple of yards short. That's good for about 6 yards, though. Yeah,
they've had some success with that play with Ochoa on the right. See if they can keep that going as they hand off to Hester here. Yeah, hurry-up offense yet again. And, that's the thing about Eastview. When they've employed this hurry-up offense, they've really stifled the Westwood defense. And I'm surprised they kind of keep going back to this slower offense from time to time. Hester was able to pick up the first down on that run. So 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Hester. It's a screen pass to Devon Little. Devon Little catches the ball. He gets a first down and a whole lot more. He might go all the way for a touchdown, but no, he is brought down inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. And all of a sudden, Eastview knocking back on the door, looking to get inside the end zone for the first time since the first quarter. Yeah, Little is so good at weaving through traffic, especially on the sideline. It's impressive that he's able to, get so many yards between so many bodies there. And Westwood calls a timeout here, so we'll keep it right here. 8:13 remaining in the ball game. Westwood leads it 38-7 over Eastview. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight, choosing to kick off your Labor Day with us for Friday Night Football on SHN Sports. I'm Travis Banks. He's Steven Strong, and we're with you for the 3rd year here with SHN and Eastview Patriot Football. Again, we want to apologize for the technical difficulties. They're actually not our fault. It's the stadium's fault. Jumbotron not working. At least the video screen is not working. And the crowd mic is also not working. So we hope that will not affect tomorrow's debut broadcast of Southwestern University football here on SHN Sports. Rob Hipp will be on the call with that one. And it sure is exciting to be calling Division I college football here on SHN Sports. Man, it would be nice if the Patriots can get some sort of score here just to boost their egos a little bit. And Eastview, a fade pass from Jackson Colson. The intended receiver, I believe, is Devon Little, and that pass falls incomplete on the left side. I think that was Colvin on the coverage, and who was able to knock the ball away from Little and came in just at the right time, kind of came over the top of his head, and I don't think Little even expected him to be there and was able to knock the ball free. Westwood has done a great job covering Devon Little. However, Devon Little has still been able to break free from time to time. And it's a play-action pass from Jackson Colson, and he's got Zion Hester. Zion Hester makes the catch for a touchdown. Just like that, a wheel route, and Zion Hester on the left side, wide open, makes the catch, and there's your second touchdown of the night for Eastview. Yeah, I think Colson knew where he wanted to go the whole way. He just had to get enough time to allow him to allow Hester to cut up the left sideline, and Hester can outrun pretty much anybody on the field, and that time he did, breaking past the defense, and Colson just kind of laid it up there, and Hester was able to rumble into the end zone for the touchdown as Honstein will come in for the extra point. But, man, that's got to feel good for the Patriots. Flags are down. Yeah, PAT is up and ruled good, but there is a flag, so we should see a re-kick there. The flag was against the Warriors, so it's going to be declined, and the As far as I know, the extra point will count and give the Patriots 14, their first touchdown since the first quarter, Travis.
That's right. Officially a 19-yard pass from Jackson Colson to Zion Hester. So Zion Hester gets on the board tonight. Devon Little and Zion Hester both have receiving touchdowns. No rushing touchdowns so far for the Patriots. However, it's nothing compared to R.J. Martinez's 5 total touchdowns tonight. He's got 2 through the air and 3 on the ground. And that's really been the key difference in this ball game, that and that fumble in the third quarter, just as Eastview was getting inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, R.J. Martinez, like you said, has been all over this game. He's been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a good start to the season for him.
Yeah, and Westwood is going to face some tough competition of their own. You know, we've talked about Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine predictions throughout this ball game, and we noted that they are predicting Eastview to make the playoffs this season. They're predicting Brenham, the newcomer, to win the district, and that's just because of experience. Brenham's one of those teams where if you don't make the playoffs, something is wrong. I think the last time they missed the playoffs was 2003 or something like that. And I believe they picked Eastview to finish third, if I'm recalling correctly. And just a lone kickoff return man. That's Robbie Jing. Or I'm sorry, that's Nate Anderson. And Nate Anderson takes a knee at the 15-yard line, but a very late flag comes out at the 20-yard line. And I'm not sure what this is about. There might have been a scuffle because one of the Eastview players, Isaiah Quentin Jackson, he's all of a sudden on the field without his helmet. And his fellow players are helping him back to the sideline and kind of telling him to cool off.
Yeah, I think we might see a couple personal fouls called here by the refs as they huddle up and try to make sense of this situation.
Yeah, Westwood picked to finish 7th out of 9 in District 13 6A. Their competition being Hendrickson, Cedar Ridge, Vandergrift, Round Rock, Stony Point, Vista Ridge, McNeil, and Leander. Their head coach tonight, Anthony Wood. Meanwhile, new competition for the Patriots in District 13 5A Division 2. The familiar faces are Elgin, Bastrop, and Cedar Creek. The new faces are Marble Falls, Brenham, and there could be a safety here as a bad snap pushes the ball into the end zone for Westwood. They're able to get the ball back outside to about the 1-yard line, but the damage has been done, and Westwood able to prevent a safety for now.
Yeah, he was awfully close to getting brought down in the end zone. He managed to just kind of skip past that goal line just before being brought down, and it brings up a 2nd and 18.
Those two newcomers in District 13 5A Division 2 are Leander Glenn High School and Floorville Weiss High School, both not predicted by Dave Campbell Texas Football to make the playoffs, as on 2nd and 18, the ball is handed off to Mario Debs, who rolls out to the left side on a sweep and able to get past the original line of scrimmage and pretty close to a first down, actually. He makes it to about the 15-yard line. He's about 5 yards short, so that brings up third and 5. And 3rd and 4 officially, according to the scoreboard. And they're running up the middle, but Mario Debs has nowhere to go. And that's just one of those runs that is going to take some time off the clock. 7 minutes remaining here in the ball game. The Warriors leading at 38-14. And Westwood does elect to punt this ball, so they'll probably run as much time as possible off the clock, as back deep to return for the Patriots is number 23, Isaiah Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson, just a sophomore in his first varsity game. I think he's played pretty well considering he's a sophomore and out here with a bunch of juniors and seniors competing against him.
punt is short and bounces before Isaiah Quentin Jackson takes it. Quentin Jackson has some room, and a big shove. And Quentin Jackson's still on his feet. Makes it to about the 20-yard line before being brought down, and that finally gets the Eastview fans on their feet. Their first time in quite a bit. They've been able to cheer for something in this ball game.
Yeah, that boy is quick, and he's not the biggest guy out there. He's pretty small, and he was just kind of bouncing off these bigger tacklers trying to come at him and swinging around, and what a return there by Jackson.
38-14 for Westwood. The 2 touchdowns that Eastview has scored in this fourth quarter are embarrassing for their defense. And again, if you're just joining us, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Just a brief loss of internet there. We should be back and running. Eastview has scored 2 touchdowns in 2 drives, but with less than 5 minutes remaining here, the Warriors are driving yet again. Mario Debs on second down. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage, loses a yard or so, and 4:30 and counting remaining. The Warriors lead at 38-21 over the Patriots. The Patriots desperately need a defensive stop to get back into this ball game. They have 17 points to score to tie the game.
Yeah, and Westwood's kind of in that no man's land territory. Even if they don't pick up this first down, there's a good chance they're going to go for it on 4th. So Patriots will likely have to stop them twice. First one got to happen here.
3rd down and 5 from the 35-yard line. Man in motion. It's Nate Anderson. R.J. Martinez fakes the pitch and runs it himself up the middle. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. Gain of about 10 yards as Martinez is brought down around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was killer. R.J. Martinez once again using his legs to kind of scramble around there and able to get the first down and then a lot more.
Under 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game, 3:40 and counting to be exact. And Westwood needs to just get 1 or 2 more first downs, and they'll be able to run this clock out entirely. Play clock is at 13 seconds and counting. R.J. Martinez is taking his time getting the snap off. Shotgun formation. Nate Anderson is the running back. With about 5 seconds left, they pitch the ball to Nate Anderson, hand off to him, and he rushes and gets a first down just like that. Brought down around the 12-yard line. That'll move the chains, temporarily stop the clock with 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Anderson's been doing that all night as they go back to a little bit of hurry up, and they hand it off to Anderson. No, it's Martinez.
Another read option. R.J. Martinez rolls out to the right side of the field and gains maybe 2-3 yards on that play before being brought down, but the clock will continue to roll. Under 3 minutes remaining now. And with every second ticking off that clock, Eastview's hopes of a comeback die. "20 seconds left on the play clock as we hit the 2.5-minute marker in the ball game. Shotgun formation for the Warriors yet again. R.J. Martinez has Mario Debs to his left. 2 wide receivers on each side. Hand off to Debs, and Debs is tackled almost instantly by number 85, Stephon Reyes. And that'll save a little bit for the defense, but the clock will continue to tick as we cross the 2-minute warning. And 2-minute warning now, so 30 seconds remaining on the play clock. It's 3rd down for the Warriors, 3rd and 7. They can get a first down if they make it to the 2-yard line, and you got to think that's what they're going to do. I don't think they want to run the score up any more than it already has been.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see another Debs handoff here.
5 seconds left on the play clock, 90 seconds left on the game clock, but R.J. Martinez drops back. He's got a man. It's number 13. That is Luca Mazzola. And on that slant route to the outside, and Luca is knocked out of bounds, so that stops the game clock, and that brings up 4th down. So now Westwood has a decision to make. Do they kick the field goal, maintain that 3-possession lead, or do they just go for it?
Looks like they're going to try to get it. Offense staying on the field here.
And they are indeed going to go for it. R.J. Martinez on 4th down and 7 from the 10-yard line. He drops back. He passes. He's got a man over the middle. It's caught. Does not get into the end zone. However, oh, no, the referees are going to rule that is an incomplete pass. Okay, then. So either way, Westwood does not get the touchdown. They do not even get the first down either. That'll be a turnover on downs, and with 1 minute 17 seconds left, the Patriots will take over at their own 10-yard line. But they are down 17 points, and they're not going to have a lot of time to do much. They might have enough time to get on the board one more time.
Yeah, try to build on next week if they can score on this possession. They've had a lot more success here in the recent couple of in this fourth quarter. They've been able to score, more twice, which is more than they did the rest of the game, as Colson will come back out on the field and be deep in his own territory on his own 10.
1st and 10. Colson drops back. He rolls out to the right side under pressure, throws the ball away. 1 minute 10 seconds remaining on the clock, and Jackson Colson, wise decision to throw the ball away as he was facing pressure from both sides. The pocket was collapsing around him.
Yeah, he was lucky to even get that one off. He was being chased he was being chased really far into his own end zone and able to have enough strength to throw it away.
2nd down and 10. Man sent in motion. It's a fake. It's a triple option, and that ball is handed off to number 21, Jordan Espinoza. I thought I saw a bit of a face mask there. At least there was a vicious tackle bringing Espinoza down by his helmet, but I don't know if the referee is. There's just 55 seconds remaining in this ball game now. If there was anything, I think the refs would have called it.
Yeah, just trying to get something positive here to close out the game for the Patriots, facing a 3rd and 9. It'd be nice to get this pickup.
3rd down and 9. Ball on the 11. 30 seconds and counting to go. Jackson Colson with a quick pass to Devon Little. Devon Little catches the ball, gets a first down and a whole lot more on the sideline. Brought down about the 35-yard line.
They've ran that play a lot tonight. Devon Little has done a good job at making the first man miss every time. It just kind of sidestepped his first man there and was able to bounce around and juke a few defenders to get that big gain. They do it right. Same thing again.
The same play, Devon Little running from west to east now and avoiding tackles like crazy, but 10 seconds left on the clock, and he's tackled inbounds within the hash marks, actually. And that should do it for the ball game. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Your final score for Week 1 of the 2018 high school football season. Westwood Warriors 38, the Eastview Patriots 21. And a strong showing for the Westwood Warriors. The Eastview Patriots tried to make a comeback, but it just fell short as they could not get a defensive stop when they needed to and only had about 90 seconds to work with thereafter. Stephen, we'll go ahead and do a quick wrap-up since with all the technical difficulties, all the loss of the crowd mic and everything, we'll go ahead and make it short. I'll go ahead and run through the scoring drives of this game. It started out, Westwood scored a 33-yard field goal to go up 3-0 on their opening drive, and immediately after that, Eastview, after a 29-yard touchdown pass from Colson to Devon Little, that made it 7-3 Eastview. That was all the scoring for the first quarter, and at the end of the first quarter, we thought Eastview was going to have a game on their hands. However, 21 straight unanswered points in the second quarter, and when you think about it, 35 unanswered points overall. We'll go through all these scores real quick. The first touchdown was the drive included a 50-yard run from Nate Anderson, and that set up a R.J. Martinez 10-yard touchdown run, made it 10-7 Westwood. Another R.J. touchdown run from 4 yards out made it 17-7 for Westwood, and just before halftime, R.J. Martinez threw a 13-yard pass to Luca Mazzola, made it 24-7, the score at halftime. The only score of the third quarter was another R.J. touchdown on the ground. That was from 1 yard out, a QB sneak, made it 31-7, and then the fifth and final Westwood touchdown of the evening was a 17-yard pass from R.J. to Matt Provodnikov. and that made it 38-7 Westwood. We figured Eastview was pretty much done. However, they scored 2 quick touchdowns, 2 passes from Jackson Colson to Zion Hester, one from 19 yards out, one from 22 yards out, made the final score 38-21. Steven, any final thoughts on the game there after that showing?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of being able to play a whole game consistently, and they started off all right, and they finished pretty well. It's just what happened in between those was not very good, and allowed the Warriors to take such a strong lead over the Patriots, and so we'll hope for the best next week as we get to road trip a little bit, Travis.
That's right. Next week's game will take place from Canyon High School in New Braunfels. It's that high school that you have to drive by on your way back from Schlitterbahn. It's one highway exit south of that Buc-ee's, so I guess I'm going to have to stop and get some beaver nuggets, win or lose, after the game.
Absolutely.
That's like a tradition anytime I go to San Antonio. Players of the game for both sides, Steven? Just pick one from each team.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go with R.J. Martinez for the Warriors. He did everything. He had multiple touchdowns in every different way you could think of. And as for the Patriots, I'm going to go with Devon Little. He had one of those, a couple of those touchdowns through the air. He was consistent all night and had most yardage, I believe, of any receiver.
I'm going to also pick R.J. Martinez as my Westwood player of the game, Westwood MVP. 5 total touchdowns tonight, 3 on the ground, 2 in the air, and just an amazing performance overall for Mr. R.J. Martinez. For Eastview, I'm going to change things up, though. I'm going to say Jackson Colson is my my MVP of the game for Eastview, and I base that just based on the quarterback play from last year. There's just so many inconsistencies, and for the most part, Jackson Colson, he played well tonight. He had 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, if I recall correctly. The only turnover of the evening was that fumble inside the 5. That was the wide receiver. That was Colt Cobble who dropped that ball there. But Jackson Colson had a really good showing, I thought, and he's only a junior, so I feel like good things are in store for the Patriots at the quarterback position. Yeah, give him a little bit of time to develop, and he could be a pretty good quarterback for the next couple of games at the end of the season.
Yeah, he has potential to have a pretty good year. We saw him come in late in the season last year, and he kind of provided a spark for this offense, so I'm excited to see where he goes, Travis.
And with that, we will go ahead and say adios for tonight. Again, reminder that tomorrow night, the debut